ओम नमो वेंकटेश नमामि धन्वन्तरि वादिदेवं सुरासुरैर्वन्दितपादपद्मं लोके जलाभयमुच्चनाशं दातारमीशं विघ्नोषणेन Speaker on the dais, coordinator, and honorable vice chancellor of this university, Rani Sadashiv Garu, is my guru in PhD, and other dignitaries of the dais. And this is a rare privilege for me to stand before you and speak a few words about the two speakers, and then let me present my presentation. The two speakers really, they touch into two different aspects. The first one is Honorable Charan, Sri Charan. So he spoke on the cap directly from the US, and his part is the Narayana Suttam and thoracic cavity. So thoracic cavity after the brain, after the cranial cavity, thoracic cavity is considered to be the very important part in medical anatomy, because the regular activity is taking place here. Regular activity from the 4th month of life, intrauterine life, when we are in the womb, in the very 4th month, the heart starts functioning. So it continues to the last breath. So that is there in this thoracic cavity. And another important thing is lungs, because you know what is the power of lungs during the COVID. If you do not oxygenate properly, you will die. That is what we are seeing. That is observed during the COVID pandemic. Because all the impure blood, that is deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body, is collected into the right chamber of the heart, what he said, and it is going to the pulmonary circulation, that is to the lungs, and that is the terminal area where the oxygenation is taking place. And from oxygenated blood again coming to the heart, and it is being distributed all over the body. So that type of when what is the Narayana, all attributes, great attributes, which are located here, we touch another important aspect of heart. There is a pacemaker which is there in the body, that is sinoatrial bone. This is the mystery of the medical scientists, that how it is initiating the impulses, electrical signals. It is really a mystery. So without any stimulation from outside, it itself initiates the electrical impulses, and it continues to work from the 4th month of intrauterine life to the last breath. So that is the reason why this Hridaya Graha is the seat of the Lord Narayana, and this Narayana is having all the attributes, all those attributes which are attributed to this thoracic cavity where the heart and lungs go, important organs are there. So that is what he said, he touched, and he tried to narrate the descriptions of Narayana Sutta with the anatomy and physiology of the circulation and oxygenation. So this is about the first speaker. Really, I am very impressed for this Narayana Sutta. I need to again analyze all these things in a very different perspective. I do it. This is a really inspiring lecture for me. And second is Shantanu, Ayachan Shantanu from Vivekananda University, Kolkata. He explained the ancient diet and the modern diet. Ancient diet, he focused more on yogic diet. Really, yogic diet is something different from Ayurvedic diet, because we focus more on the health maintenance and disease-free state, and yoga diet is more towards the sattva suddhi. That is very important thing. So he tried to narrate the importance of perception of the ahara. In the modern system, we think that this is only carbohydrates, fats, proteins, and minerals and nutrients. This is our approach in the modern system. But if you see the ancient diet concepts, that is entirely different. The grass, which is going to give the nourishment to the entire body, that is the structure, that is the physical stratum, that is called sarira, and subtle one is going to nourish the brain, that is mind. So mind is also very important. The mind, because that is the reason why everywhere in the yoga and also in Bhagavad Gita, diet is classified in terms of sattva, rajas, tamo gunas. So more the diet is the most influencing factor of your mental status. If you want tranquility of mind, go for the sattvic ahara. If you want rajoguna, rajasic nature, then rajo ahara, rajasguna has to be inculcated in certain fields, certain professions. There they need rajasic ahara. Tamasic ahara is forbidden for everybody. So because that is going to sometimes we use the tamasic ahara for induction of sleep, especially in the Mahisha Chiram Swapna Jananama. It is said in Ayurvedic classes. Mahisha is if you take the buffalo milk, which is going to induce the sattva and also induce the tamoguna and induce the sleep. So these are all the aspects that what he tried to narrate, and even Bhagavad Gita he quoted the sattva rajas tamoguna ahara narrated with Lord Krishna. And the yoga diet is something different, and what 1/4 has to be left vacant when you take. So these are all the things, but very important aspect is the modern concept of diet is something wrong. They are in the wrong way. The carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, these are all concepts now gradually changed day by day. So now they are again going back to the nutritions, that is nutritional supplements, which is having secondary metabolites. Secondary metabolites, what they call. These are primary. Carbohydrate, proteins, fats are primary metabolites. The secondary metabolites are there. Innumerable secondary metabolites are there. That what we use in the form of food, that we helps in the kitchen of Indian kitchens. Every preparation, we are having a number of herbs which are being seasoned with, and that is the reason why our food is something different from the other foods of other countries. With this, let me go to my topic, which is assigned to me, that is principles of longevity and quality of life, Ayurveda. Principles of longevity and quality can let you live even more than that. But how you have to live? You have to live Pashyama Saradasyatam. You are able to see things up to that. And Sruniyama, you are able to listen to the things. And this Prabhavama means you must have the strength for living. And Adina Shama, control over your senses. With all these qualities must be there. So that means there is a longevity and quality of life. Both are hidden in the blessings of Rigveda. Yes, please. And health may not be everything, but everything without health is nothing. That is true. Because health is not everything. It's life. But the list of do's and don'ts given by the doctor, how to follow. Yes, please. So here, rightly it is said by Shantanu that swastha means never. Ayurveda says arogya. Arogya means without roga. This is a very negative definition for the health. Ayurveda says swastha, swasthiti, that is our default state is healthiness. You remember, our default, naturally we are in healthy state. Sometimes we deviate our lifestyle or even dietetics, and we deviate from that and go back to an unhealthy state and come back again to the healthy state. So that is the reason why swasthiti. That is the reason why the millions of species in the world, they do not require any doctor. They follow their lifestyle, they follow their diet, and they strictly follow that, and they live as per the Christian life. That is what we are seeing in the animals and birds in this space. And congenial lifestyle and diet are important factors to safeguard health. This is what we say. Nagari nagarasyava, radhasyava radhiyada, swasaririsya medhavi, ucheshvava hito bhuvet. So, like Nagar Palaka is going to take care of that. Radhasyeva Radhiyada. Radhiyada is taking care of the Radha. How he has to take care, and what we are seeing in the cars, how the driver used to take care of the car. Similarly, the individual wise man has to follow the Hita Ahara and Hita Vihara, that is lifestyle. Yes, please. Next. This is another condition what Ayurveda says. Vehicle with a strong axle runs its full course. The axle is a very important thing for the durability of the vehicle. Similarly, the body also, the health is a very important thing. So likewise, our life also will run its full course, by maintaining the body carefully and systematically. So the body maintenance, like maintenance of the axle, is very simulated in Ayurvedic classics. And Swabhavaja Vyadis are both. We have Alasya Parinami, Jara, Nimitta, that we cannot forego them. We need to expose to the aging, expose to the death. Once you are born, you are destined to die, that is predetermined, and also exposing to the aging once you cross the 65 years. So Jara is described as loss in the period of lifespan, and his lifespan is reduced in the aging. And another important is Saidiliam Abhadakam, that we call this degeneration in the body. So all the wrinkles, grey hair, and even vision depletion, all these things are taking place. This is the Jara, that is aging process. So these Swabhava growth Vyadis, they are called in Ayurveda. So they have Kalaja and Akala. That means if it is timely death, attaining the 100 years, and dying is a natural Kalaja. Akalaja means pre-time. That is early death, early aging. These are all called as normal conditions. So the Daiva and Purushakara both are playing vital role for your aging process. This is what Ayurveda says. Daiva means Daivam, that means predetermined. Daivam Atmakatam Vidya. That is, it is done by himself. The past lives, which is carried forward to this as a Prarabdha Karma. And this Parvadaudikam, that is the Purvadehas, whatever that is accumulated, that comes to this life, and that is being experienced by him. So, Smrutaha Purushakara Sukriyate Yadiha. That means, Purushakara means whatever that done by this life is called Purushakara. So, both are important. Daiva is important. Purushakara is also important for determining the aging and longevity of life. So, if Daiva means conducive to long healthy life, if it is favorable to us, so the people live for 100 years. And Purushakara, even if they are determined for 100 years to live, but they have all the negative habits, they die early. So the Purushakara is also important factor for longevity and quality of life. So improper lifestyle is going to shorten and affect the disease condition, induce the premature aging process. So if you see genetically determined, predetermined factors of aging, the even modern system also accepts genetically the individual lifespan can be determined by genomics. So genetic evaluation can be done and you can predetermine your longevity as per your genes. So in Ayurveda also we have two prakritis, Sama Prakriti and Sleshma Prakriti. They have excellent longevity. So they can live for 100 years. The Sama Prakriti is there. If they maintain, subjected to, they maintain the good lifestyle and good life practice. And there is a called Sara. Sara also we have certain Saras where they live for longer period. Sattva Sara, Sarva Sara, excellent longevity is there. And Asti Sara, Majja, Shukra, Mamsa, Shukra Sara, they have good longevity. So they are determined by the birth itself. So how can we determine this is not in our control? Then we say that Daivam. That is what we call it as Daivam. That is carried forward from the previous lives. The karmas which they did in the previous lives, those karmas can be experienced. So Purushakara means by Ahar Vihara. So you have the knowledge what to take, what not to take. Hita Ahara, all these things, Hita Vihara, Ahita Vihara, all these things are where Achara Rasayana and medication regularly going for the Rasayana therapies. These are all going to Purushakara, strengthening the Purushakara. So, Daivam and Purushakara both together going to determine your longevity of life and quality of life. So, here the Upastambhas are described in Ayurveda. They are called Ahara, Nidra, Brahmacharya. They are called three important pillars, support pillars for your life. If they are properly managed and you are going to live excellent longevity of life. So those are all described. Suppose if you do not properly follow the Upastambhas principles attributed for the Upastambhas, then Alakshayam, Apusaidhyam, Indriyakshayam, and it turn leads to Jara Vyadha. So early aging is experienced by those people. These are all described in biology classes. So another factors responsible for Akala Jara, that is premature aging, can be possible by the people who have excessive walking. Nowadays people are walking in excess. That is also not harmful. They are going to get the early aging. Sheetam, excessive intake of cold substances. Nowadays this has become a habit in the younger generation. They take chilled water for taking inside. Kadam foods without even tetanus, please. Kadana means foods without nutritional value. Those are also even junk foods, which are what we experience nowadays. And manasa pratikul hostile environment, if you stay, your aging process will be faster. So these are all possible. Jaraya Pancha Hedavava, Vayo Buddhasya Yoshita, intelligence index older to him. That is also one of the factors. So 5 factors are described in our discussion. Yeah, defining the aging actually the progressive loss of function accompanied by decrease in fertility. The two things are there: degeneration and lack of fertility. These two are the qualities of aging process. So we have two types of aging: chronological aging and biological aging. Chronological aging is determined by our life death, our birth certificate. That is, birth certificate is going to give the chronological aging when you are born. So based on that, your chronological aging is fixed. It is progressive. Every day it adds to your age process. But biological aging is something different. How old is your body? Maybe your body is younger than your chronological age, or maybe older than chronological age. That possibility is there. Nowadays, this has been proved by the science. The base science is that they say that in complex biological processing, where changes in molecular, cellular, organ level, internal, external systems are factors for fostering the biological aging or slowing down of the biological aging. So, a chronological aging is a measure of age, what I already told you in this case. So, biological aging is also, it is determined by certain chemicals in your cell, and your age of the cell can be determined now. So, based on that, you may be younger than your chronological aging, you may be older than your chronological aging. Biological aging can be accelerated or decelerated. Both can be possible. So, can biological aging be altered? Yes. Modern science says that biological aging can be slowed down. It can be slowed down, and you can have slow aging process by following certain principles. That what even that was described even the contemporary modern system. Yes, please. So effects of aging is top to bottom. Every body part is affected by aging process. That is experienced by many. Even that is what we have seen. Yes, please. So now we have a set of 8 branches of Ayurveda called Rasayana Chikitsa is one of the 8 branches of Ayurveda, which was already classified about 3000 years back. You can visualize the vision of the ancient rishis. What is the importance of Rasayana? So because as rightly said, the Shariram is very important for the Chitrakuta Purusharthas. Dharmartha Kama Mokshana Arogyam Moolam. Arogya is very important. Sariramardham Kalu Dharma Sadhana. So if you want to achieve the 4 pursuits of life, the Arogya and Sharira healthy must be very healthy. So for that sake, the Rasayana is Rasayana set of branches explained in Ayurveda, which has a very good descriptions, and it is being impressed by even many modern scientists, and there was even a message for which I am going to narrate in the past. So benefits of Rasayana, lot of benefits. Dirghavayu, Sthirmeda, Arogyam, Karunamaya, Prabhavarna, Swarodakya, Dehendriya Balampana, Vaksiddhi, Pranati, Kanti, Labhatena Rasayana, Abhopayo, Sastana, Rasayana. So Rasayana is a set of branch, which is a very excellent branch, which is now being impressive to the biologists, base scientists, that we explore the aging process can be slowed down. So these are the benefits of Rasayana, which is already described. So, rasayana properties sharira buddhi, physical strength is improved, indriya bala is improved, susamhata sharira, that means susamhata means well built body, that is what six packs nowadays. Vayastambhaka, slow down the biological process. So, this is also there. Vayas is stambhaka. Stambhaka means it is slowing down the process of even stopping the aging. So, psychological factors, there are two factors narrated here. Places ahasya, sense adaptation. The very important thing. Stress is one of the factors for aging process. If places ahasya is there, the stress adaptation nature is there, then biological aging can be slowed down. Suprasanna balavala indriya is also very important for his excellency in his field, his speech. So this can be the rasayana techniques can be administered through drug, that is naimittika rasayana, diet by following certain diets which are going to give the longevity and quality of life, and lifestyle by achara rasayana, following certain code and conduct, you are going to achieve the same benefits which are even benefited from either drug or diet. So these are called nitya rasayana, satyavadina, truthfulness is also true. If you say a lie, the lie effects will be seen all over the mind, and also it reflects on the total body, and free radicals are released, going fast in the aging process. So akrodha, free from anger, emotional disturbance are not there, again aging process can be hindered. Adhyatma pravanani, inclination toward the spirituality, yoga pravanani, inclination towards the yoga, shantam, quietude of mind, sadhutta niratam. So regularly follow the code and conduct of principles narrated in the ancient classics. So these are all the things. But if you want to maintain the good health, celibacy, sleeping, non-airy atmosphere, that is Nivadasena, Ushnodaka Snana, and optimal sleep. Nisha, Sopnam, that is optimal, and optimal exercise. These are narrated in Ayurvedic classes. Almost is there in Sushruta. Water on a list of nowadays, if you see the YouTubes, many people advising to take so many things, but Ayurveda says Sitodakam. Plain water can be taken in the morning if you have some prakriti. And you can take milk in the morning if you are a prakriti person. You can take shodram, that is honey, if you are a prakriti person. Sarpi, that is ghee, can be taken if you are a prakriti. Based on the constitutional variables, the fixed morning water or the water can be added with any of these things and can be taken. Yes, please. So, factors for longevity, the very important thing is bhojanam jeevane. After taking the food digested, whatever that is taken earlier that has to be digested, then only you are allowed to take another food. This is very, very important for the younger generation. And what we see, continuous eating is a process nowadays. So, veganam chividaram, non-suppression of natural urges. These are all 13 urges are narrated. Those are suppressed and hold. Suppose urge for urination is there, if you hold for some time, then it's going to reduce the stress in your body. So that is going to fasten your free radical release and aging process. Brahmacharya ahimsa. Brahmacharya, celibacy is described. Ahimsa, even non-violence is also, even mentally, trikarna should be non-violence. Mentally, physically, or even psychologically, should not do anything harm to anybody. Sahasa namchi vartan, adventures are prohibited. Yes, please. So, like this, there are lot of things narrated in Ayurvedic classics. Let me go for validation. Yes, please. So, controlling negative emotions called Dharaniya Vegas is also another important step. Nowadays, a lot of stress is given, a lot of research work is also conducted on this. Dharayetu sada vegana, that is Kama Krodha Loka Moha Pradhama Sakyas. These are very important. They are all going to induce, these negative emotions are going to induce the free radicals in your body. Free radicals are going to have the devastating effects on the health system of the body. These vasculatures are affected, the diseases are caused, even cancerous conditions can be possible, even blocks in the hearts can be less case. So these are common over Asia, Krodha, other non-salient these negative emotions are to be controlled. So they are called Dharaniya Vigas. Next, this has been studied extensively in modern concepts because progressive accumulation of free radicals damage throughout life causes age. The free radicals are released by emotional disturbances. So there is a direct link between the negative emotions and aging process. So if you control the negative emotions, aging process can be minimized. That is what the research work shows. So non-suppressible urges is these are 13 urges are narrated. They are natural urges in the body. Vegan, Atharayet, Vata, Vinmutra, Shavatra, Shula, Vitragasa, Samasvasa, Jumbasu, Chervasa. Yes, please. So these are the 13 Vegas. These should not be suppressed. If they suppress, if you hold these urges, they are going to cause disease condition and shortening of life. So in Ayurveda, they say that there are 4 people who are vulnerable to disease condition. One is Rajabhata. Rajabhata means always standing near to the Raja and naturally they hold the urges because they always expect anything from command from the Raja. And Vaishyas, people who are completely involved in the business, they forget to attend the natural urges. Vaishyas, so even the prostitutes also they do the same. And 4th one is Veda Parayanas. This is also said in Ayurveda because while doing the Veda Parayana, so then they hold the urges. So sometimes that is possible. So they are Sadaturas, they are called Sadaturas. Frequently they are exposed to disease conditions. Next please. So the regular application of Linga, so this is not seen nowadays in younger generation. Earlier, the festival comes, Linga, Tailar Linga is done and head bath is taken. Now there is no such practices nowadays in the majority of the families. Next please. So Vyayama is also explained clearly in Ayurveda. Nowadays a lot of interest is there in the Vyayama. What are the attributes of Vyayama? Next please. So Vyayama Swastasya Matraya Kalecha Pratyatamaha. Matraya, so timely, and Matraya means moderation. This is very important. Nowadays you have seen the last 4 or 5 years several people, even celebrities, lost their life on while doing the physical activity, physical exercise. Because if they go beyond the limitation, that is going to cause harm to the body. So that is what the Matraya is, in moderation. Next please. So Ardhasaktya Vyayama is said as Ardhasaktya Vyayama. Half of your physical endurance you are entitled to do the physical exercise, not more than that. But what are the attributes, even good effects of Vyayama? Karma Samartham and Dukkha Sahishnita. This is very important. Stress adaptation is improved by regular walking or regular physical activity. Next please. So signs of optimum Vyayama. How do we know that we have done optimum Vyayama? So there are symptoms, there are expressions given. Svedagama, the sweating is seen, the lalata, forehead, nasa, over the nose, Gathras and tissue, all the joints, and Kaksha, armpits, and Swasa Buddhi, increased respiration, and Gathanam Lagana, lightness of the body, and Udaya Uparodha, good for the heart. So this is what the feeling good in the heart is also one of the recipes. So Adva, walking on foot is also described in Ayurveda. How and what, how many days you have to walk, these are all the things narrated in this piece. And sedentary life is also prohibited in Ayurveda. Asya, Asina. So while narrating the Madhya, the first is Asya Sukam, Swapna Sukam. Tadivi Gramyo, the Ganu Parasarpaya is narrated. Asya Sukam. If you regularly regularly assume the sedentary life you are destined to get developed. This is said in 3000 years back, classics, please. So acts prohibited in excess. These are all we should not do that in excess. They are very important aspects. So nidra is also very important thing because Leshma Tamo Sambhava Nidra. Tamas is needed little bit quantity to induce this space. So all the nidra ekam sukam dukkham pustikarsham bala bala kushata klibata jnanam ajnanam jeevitam nacha. Even living and non-living, life and death are also attributed to sleep, optimum sleep. If you regularly go for optimum sleep, that is 6 hours to 8 hours. More than 8 hours is prohibited, less than 6 hours are prohibited. This nidra is a very important factor for the first condition for your body to induce the normalcy in your imbalance of the body elements. Sleep scientific facts are also, it is supported by the validation. So several researches are conducted. Even less than 6 hours of sleep is going to induce the stress SARS in the body, which is going to induce the free radicals and blocking of the vasculature. So Sadhruta is moral coded content is narrated in Ayurveda as Achara Rasayana. This Achara Rasayana itself is going to induce the longevity and quality of life. This is also narrated. So what they are going to induce by this Achara Rasayana, Indriya Jayam, control over the senses and health, Arogya, both are experienced by individual who practice this skills. So coming to the Ahara, I did not explain much because there is more said here. Whatever the variables are there, then I will explain. Ahara Sambhava Vastu, Roga Shava Sambhava. Food is the basis for our structure. When we were born, only 3 kgs baby. Now, according to 70-80 kgs, from where this total mass has come, this is from the food only. So, by food only, this body is formed, and this is also caused by the food. So, food is a very important factor for the disease control and also disease generation. So, this is what the Hita Ahara said. If you regularly take the Hita Ahara, so it is going to healthiness in the body. Disease free state. Next, this is also said Shatkritam Satam Sahasrani Ratrinam Hita Bhojan. Who takes Hita Bhojan, suitable food, they will live for 36,000 nights. It is also said in 100 years. Next. Here I want to say one thing because as per the yoga and Ayurveda is almost same. 1/4 has to be avoided. 1/4 has to be avoided. 1/4 means the entire capacity of intake is divided into 4 parts. 2 parts solid food, 1 part liquid food, and 1 part for the aeration. So this is where even yoga is also narrated. Yoga is also narrated. So calorie restriction and longevity is also Langana. Langana is also another important thing narrated in Ayurveda. It is one of the Shadupa Pranas, Langana Chikitsa. Langana properly followed is going to give the longevity and quality of life. So even it is supported by the validations. Lot of researches are conducted. Calorie restriction was first shown to increase the lifespan in mammals in 1930. Since 1930, almost thousands of research works are conducted on calorie restriction and on various animal models and even animal models and also human models in space. So if you see the rhesus monkeys also, it is said reducing calorie intake by 30% translate to visible delays in aging and weight development. So that is Mita Ahara, that is what it is said in the yoga. Mita Ahara, minimum, the moderation in food. Reducing calorie intake by 30% translate to visible delays in aging and weight development. So that is Mita Ahara, that is what it is said in the yoga. Mita Ahara, minimum, the moderation in food. Quantity is also very important aspects. And calorie restriction and aging is also among the important research works, and it is going to minimize the cardiovascular diseases by reducing the quantity of the diabetes. researches on Amalaki Rasayana. It's a Department of Science and Technology project. Because so Amalaki Vyasthapanana is a setting. So we have we have number of around 90 formulations are there with Amalaki Musika and 17 Amalaki yellow. So based on that, Department of Science and Technology has established a project with around 20 crores. The base scientists worked upon the three models, that is Vistar X model, even Fly model, that is Drosophila magnogaster, and Guna model. So all three models, 12 publications have come out, and all the 12 publications says that they are going to be longevity of life and quality of life. A regular taking of honor. How it has to be taken? It has to be taken with unequal quantities of ghee and honey. Honey 1 spoon, half spoon of ghee, and 1 spoon of Amalaki powder. Regularly to take. This is called Amalaki Rasayana, and this is going to induce the longevity and quality of life. So these are of course the middle Professor Valyata is a Padma Vibhushan awardee and advisor to the Government of India, President of India. So research advisor is Indian Institute of Science, Gopinathan, the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, Cell Biology, Molecular Biology head. So we three were the monitoring committee members for the entire project in space. So we worked. This is the team from the Manipal University and JNTU Jawaharlal Technological University and Banaras University, Department of Zoology. Next. So this is what Amalaki Rasayana narration said in Ayurvedic classic to establish it. It took around 4.5 years, spending around 20 crores. Finally, establishing the truth. What actually the Amalaki is trying to is going to be experienced in the even all the models, current models. So this is how we prepared this Indian gooseberry. This is called Indian gooseberry amla. Amla has to be powdered, it is processed with, and then it has to be added with ghee and madhu, that is honey, and then it has to be taken regularly. So next. So this is a adult Vistar rats. Here, the aging process is very important on genome instability. Instability of genome. Suppose if stress is taken place on the genes and immediately gene is stabilized, then it will live longer. If genome is unstabilized and that cell is going to die, regeneration starts and aging process establishes. So the base scientists say that the criteria for assessment of Vyasthapanana biological aging prevention is based on the double-stranded DNA repair. So this is single-strand DNA repair and double-strand DNA repair. So if you see the Amalaki is having less DNA instability when compared with the control group. So this is what actually the work done. This is on astrocytes, that is the brain cells, and also important cells of the models bladder, that is Vistar bladder. So this is also again you can see the genomic stability, the double strand repair, the genomic stability. This is called double strand genomic stability assessments. And similarly, Amalaki is having good and SPs. Okay, these are all I want to say that there are about 30 papers which are available. You can just browse in the Google search if you are interested. So Amalaki Rasayana. So then you can get the full papers and how they are. Next please. So I want to sum up here. Next please. Next. So this is a Drosophila model. This is a fly model. The lifespan of the fly is 36 days. By feeding the Amalaki Rasayana, it stays for 40 days. So around 4 days addition of life is seen, and if you calculate the same for the human beings, it will be around 12 years. If
Incubation means pupa is called incubation, act of becoming a pupa. And in addition to that, as I told you, Jara means fertility is reduced, degeneration is starting. But fertility is improved and degeneration is also prevented. So both qualities are available in Amalthea side. This is experimented. This test. You can go for this. Next. So here you can see the control 36 days survival. Amalthea side is supplemented 40 days survival. This is what the lifespan, median lifespan of the Drosophila melanogaster model. Next. So next. Coming to the end. So I got married. This is blue zones. You can go through there. This is available in the Amazon or the forums that you can purchase the book. And this is what actually blue zones are. There are 5 areas in the world: Sardinia, Italy; Okinawa, Japan; Loma Linda, California; Nicoya Peninsula, Costa Rica; Icarian, Greece. These 5 areas distributed all over the globe, having densely populated centenarians, 100 years old people. In these 5 areas, there are more people who live for 100 years. So based on that, the study was conducted by Dan Buckner, and he published this book. So what are the qualities of them which make them to survive for 100 years? It's a really very interesting thing. Yes, I have gone to there. These are because they are all not one area congregated. They are distributed all over the globe. You can see Japan, area Greece, Italy, Costa Rica, Loma Linda, California. So different areas in the globe. But all these have densely populated centenarians, 100 years old people. So what they identified, the important factors, they said that calorie restriction and fasting is a very important quality among all these 5 areas. Calorie restriction and fasting. That is Langana. Langana is one of the Shadupurnas narrated in Ayurveda. Even Ekadasi Langana is done in our traditions. Langana is a very important prayer in Ayurveda. Strong family connections. Family relations are very important to observe the strong. Nowadays, separate family system has come. But earlier, the good family system, family relations, are all going to induce the longevity of life. So, having a meaningful life purpose, that is true for Indians. India has a purpose of life. Actually, Chitrangada Purushottam, we aspire for the moksha. So, this purpose of life is also very important. And low level physical activity throughout the day. They do simple activity regularly, from morning to evening. This is what they expect of living in all these 5 areas. So, staying stress-free life. They are very stress-free. Because this is also narrated. Consume high amounts of legumes. More vegetables, especially legumes, are consumed by these people. They cultivate them, they propagate them, and they consume. Yes. So, close social engagements. They have a social activity, the festival-like activities, and in all these 5 areas, those are going to relieve their stress and making them moderate alcohol consumption. Of course, their rightly set by Shantaram. That is the geographical areas where they are trying to consume alcohol, because chill areas they need to consume alcohol. So, belief in a higher power. That is true always there in Ayurveda descriptions and also Asian descriptions of India. So, let me thank once again the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Mr. Dasu, for giving me this opportunity to stand before you and share my views about the principles of longevity and quality of life narrated in Ayurveda. And there is some of the validations which I cannot incorporate all the things, but I have projected some of the validations before it. Because all scientific aspects in Ayurveda have to validate it will take a long time. They are all absolutely true. Because Ayurveda says, Sayah Parishake Bahurvidam Pariksha it was Advaita Nirnaya. This is what is narrated. So there are Nirnaya Sthapana done by Hetu. Cause and effect phenomena was identified by Bahuvida Pariksha. Several researches were conducted and also they established it and they are still valid